Why can't the DC Design's F-15 Eagle fly at 1400 knots? It says on the internet that this is its maximum speed. The reason that you don't see an airspeed of 1400 knots in the DC Design's F-15 Eagle is because that velocity refers to ground speed, not indicated airspeed. Ground speed can be thought of as a laser beam coming from beneath the aircraft to track the movement of the aircraft across the ground below, its speed across the ground. On the other hand, indicated airspeed is an aircraft's speed based on its movement through the atmosphere. The higher you fly, the lower the indicated airspeed will become, because the air gets less dense as you climb in altitude. Thinner air equals less resistance and drag, allowing for higher velocity. Indicated airspeed is measured through a pitot tube on the outside of the aircraft, and can be affected by the pressure density of the atmosphere. There are many different ways to measure velocity in aviation. Indicated airspeed, true airspeed, calibrated airspeed, ground speed, Mach and others. Each relates to a different method. The maximum indicated airspeed for the F-15 Eagle at sea level, where the air is dense, is around 800 knots, or Mach 1.2, just over the speed of sound. At high altitudes, where the air is thinner and colder, the F-15 Eagle can reach a maximum velocity of Mach 2.5. However, at that altitude the indicated airspeed in the much thinner air is around 550 knots. The ground speed, as measured by the laser beam coming from the bottom of the aircraft to touch the ground far below, will be tracking along the ground at around 1400 knots. This difference in apparent airspeed confuses a lot of people who have not been trained to understand it, but for pilots it is essential to understand those differences and apply them appropriately. Indicated airspeed is mostly used at sea level up to around 18,000 feet, above which Mach number is most often used. Ground speed is often used to calculate time of arrival, as it's accurate to the curve of the Earth below, where the aircraft will have to descend to in order to land. These are not the only differences. In real life, although the F-15 Eagle can reach Mach 2.5 at high altitude, that is its design maximum velocity, and it can only do it without external fuel tanks. The aircraft is powerful enough to reach Mach 2.5 with them on, but the tanks would be ripped off somewhere above Mach 1.6 due to them not being able to handle the high drag caused by such high velocities. Likewise, if the aircraft is too heavy, it cannot reach Mach 2, so carrying lots of fuel and ordnance will reduce its maximum velocity. Aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator can exceed these parameters simply because there is no danger to life created by doing so. But in reality, they represent the safe limits of what the aircraft can aerodynamically achieve without endangering the pilot. Fly within them, and understand them, and your piloting skills will continue to grow. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you in the next video.